Brilliance Audio.
Broken Summer by J.M. Lee. Translated by An Son-jae. Performed by Greg Chun. Hanjo. The people of the city knew him well. The old people who recognized him while out walking would acknowledge him with a passing glance. Young parents told their children in a low voice that they should try to become a great person like him. When the children asked who he was, the parents replied that he was a painter named Lee Hanjo, who was famous for his wedge paintings. 3 of his works, they would proudly add, were hanging in the city hall lobby. This was neither an exaggeration nor a falsehood. Hanjo was the pride of Isan City, which had a population of less than 300,000. Hanjo himself ignored the whispering and the affectionate gazes directed toward him. He was content with living in the city. Those who said he was too trusting and those who said he was too demanding all agreed to love, respect, and envy him. Hanjo's life was simple. Every day from 8 in the morning to 3 in the afternoon, he would paint in his studio, sometimes pausing to sit on the garden bench just outside to observe the street at the bottom of the hill. At sunset, he would take a walk along the riverbank. On his 43rd birthday, this routine, which was as slow and precise as the second hand of a clock, was disrupted. As with any other day, he woke up just before 8 a.m. and ate the sandwich his wife had made for him. He then went to the studio, an annex off the house, and spent the morning observing the light shining through the window. At 2 in the afternoon, he and his wife visited the food section in a downtown department store. They soon had a full shopping cart. In the evening, they were going to hold a small party for just the 2 of them to celebrate his birthday. They also planned to celebrate the high price his work had sold for at last week's Hong Kong auction. On the way home, they climbed the hill, their faces flushed with moderate fatigue. At the top of the hillside road that stretched upward like a white belt, Howard House came into view. The mixed-style house with its Korean-tiled roof on Western-style red brick walls was harmonious, magnificent in its scale and simple formal beauty. Surrounding the house, which had a basement and 2 floors above ground, stood 3 cedar trees, creating an idyllic atmosphere. When they opened the forged iron gate, the sunlight was silently sinking into the carefully manicured garden. A red rambler rose climbed the porch pillars, and the warmth of the heated stone steps formed a kind of haze. The sound of a sprinkler gushing and the scent of cut grass surged toward them. The solidity of the house, the bountifulness of the garden, and the comfortable space embraced them. For the rest of the afternoon, Hanjo watched the subtly changing angles of light and shadow in the garden. The smell of food came drifting out through the French windows onto the terrace. As the sun went down, his wife laid a white tablecloth on the table beneath a leafy magnolia tree and brought out an oven-baked chicken. Dressed in a white sleeveless dress, she looked rather like a mannequin in a luxury store's display window, one that was deliberately designed with long, slender arms and legs to show off her dress. They bumped glasses and ate the food. The sun sank lower, and the sound of insects' wings rubbing together filled the air. Little flying bugs and butterflies with unknown names went drifting up. In the cooling sunlight, Hanjo looked back at all the things that belonged to him, the position he had acquired, the achievements he had attained, the influence he had secured. "What are you thinking about?" his wife asked. "Now, I think this is the perfect moment and place. This moment belongs to us, and we belong to this space. It's a perfect day." Even before he finished speaking, he realized the error hidden in his words, the fact that a perfect moment is never perceptible and disappears as soon as it is noticed. Even so, the happiness that was right in front of him was his, and no one could take that away. As if confirming the obvious, he filled the glasses again. Click. His wife turned around in her chair and took a selfie with the table and him in the background. "It came out well. The sky looks lovely," she said. His wife held out the iPhone to show him the picture she had just taken. He was sitting at the cluttered table, holding a half-filled glass and smiling. His wife in the picture looked more innocent than usual.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?